What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires taking a look at a Nissan Terrano mod. Now, I found this particular mod on spintires.nl, and admittedly, it's not perfect. You've got this crazy, like, blocky shadow, and you've also got these visors, which I'm not sure if they're supposed to be that shade of blue or not. It looked a bit odd to me when I first saw it, and I was like, I don't know if that's exactly supposed to be there, but I tested this thing out a little bit, and the thing that really actually stands out about it is how well it performs off-road, despite being a lot closer to the ground than most of the off-roaders that you'll see in Spin Tires. This is pretty close to stock, really. It doesn't have any kind of lift on it, doesn't have anything like that. It really has the stock wheels and tires. It's a pretty basic off-roader, but again, like I said, it does quite well for what it is. And it's actually not that slow either. It's actually pretty quick, considering the fact that there's, again, not that much done to this thing. And that is definitely not the best way to start this this review, with me saying that it was better than, oh, there we go. With me saying that it was better than most and then getting it stuck immediately. But no, it's actually pretty good at getting itself out of getting itself out of situations like that. And let's see if we shift it up into high. Okay, so it's just about as quickly, just about as quick in high as it was in fourth with the automatic gearbox. Or, well, I would say closer to third, actually. The only time where you're going to actually be going faster in high than you would in automatic mode is in stuff like mud and water and things like that, like right now. Let's see if we can get another view on that. And the actual modeling of the vehicle isn't too bad. It's not quite as detailed as something you'd say, like, see from, say, like the Spun in Darkness Land Cruiser that I did recently. That thing is ridiculously detailed. And again, with some of his other mods, those are all ridiculously detailed. But, I mean, again, like I said, I'm not sure who originally created this mod, because I found it on spintires.nl, and I'm not sure if he either didn't list who created it, or he just listed the source as a website. That might have been the... Oh, no, don't you dare. Okay. Nearly killed our entire run right there, which is way too early to actually do that, but... we're on the river map, and the reason why we're on the river is because I've been trying to get a couple of mod maps to work recently, and it's weird because almost none of them have wanted to work properly. There's either been missing textures, or they didn't want to work with the standard version or the legacy version. It's been really odd trying to get some of these maps to work lately. I'm still kind of pushing for it, trying to get these maps to work, but they're not quite to the point yet where they want to work, which is... Admittedly, it's kind of disappointing because I wanted to do some modded maps for you guys. But once I get those figured out, I'll definitely be bringing... Whoa! That was weird. It did like nearly a 180 on me. It was weird. And we've rolled it. Please tell me we're going to roll all the way over. Okay, cool. Come on, come on. Ah! Well, that was weird. So the gauge was just kind of bouncing up and down for a second. I wanted to see what would happen if I just kind of stayed there. Again, I'm constantly impressed with the capabilities of this thing as far as what it can push through without having any kind of crazy lift or different tires. And I feel like with a lift and some tires, this thing would be even crazier. This thing would be ridiculous with a lift and better tires. It would go ridiculously quickly through a lot of these obstacles that we have to cover. Is that the river? Yeah, I believe it is. We're not going to try and cross it there, though. I've tried to cross it here before, and if this is the area that I'm thinking of, I've tried to cross it here before, and it did not turn out very well. Let's see if we can get through this ridiculous mud. Problem is when the mud gets, like, just caked everywhere, and then you slow down because of it, like, you have no option, pretty much. Almost there, though. Yeah, okay, that's the area where I tried to cross it one time, and it didn't go all that well. Trust me. I believe if you're here, you would want to... Let me actually check my map real quick. Okay, so we're right about here. We want to cross down here. That's the most reliable area to cross it, really. You can cross it there in pretty much anything. I mean, you can cross it there in a stock UAZ, which If you can cross that area in a stock UAZ, you can pretty much cross it in anything. You have to have a little bit of a run-up to do it in a stock UAZ, But other than that, you should have no problems. And yes, this is absolutely a lot better than the stock UAZ, for sure. I mean, that's what it replaces. And, I mean, if you're looking for a decent replacement for the stock UAZ, this definitely covers it, except for when it rolls over. Please tell me we... Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 this is bad. Oh, this is quite bad. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, we have to get something up there to rescue it, apparently. Which, admittedly, what we have to rescue it isn't all that great. I mean, it's decent, but again, it's not particularly effective. Although, I do love what they've done with the update to this thing. It actually looks really, really nice. So let's see. We've got garage cart. Oh, I see. I gotta move the truck forward. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Just make room for that trailer. Garage cart. Alright, let's go. And hopefully we'll make it without getting stuck, because this thing is a little bit iffy about what it can go through, and it can be temperamental on what it likes and doesn't like. And if you get it into a situation that it doesn't like, it just stops. It's like, I'm not going to go any further, don't even try and make me, I'm done. So, you have to be, like I said, you have to be quite careful with it. And I don't know, bringing this trailer along might not have been the best idea, but I've never driven it with this trailer before, so I felt like, why not? Why not get a little bit of a new experience with this truck? The other problem with it is that it's so ridiculously slow. I mean, this thing it just crawls. Even in the automatic mode, it still crawls. And even also when it shifts out of first gear, it's still ridiculously slow. So we can get, hold on, a better view on that. Even when you kick it up into high, it's still not the quickest vehicle. And admittedly, I wouldn't... Wow. Okay. Even... admittedly, I wouldn't expect it to be the quickest, but wow. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Jeez, my throat. Anyway, I wouldn't expect it to be the quickest vehicle, obviously, but you'd expect at least a little bit of speed out of it, and it just doesn't really give it to you. Honestly, it just doesn't really give it to you. Trying to think if there's any way I can bypass that water. So if I go through that, if I go through the woods, no, that's even riskier though. Going through the woods is even riskier. Well, let me stop before it gets muddy. But you know what? Yeah, no, going through the woods would be even worse. We're gonna have to go through the mud with this thing. As much as I don't want to, it's really our only option, because if we get this thing stuck, then all of our, like, potential for rescuing the Nissan is absolutely just done. Although, this thing does give you a pretty realistic experience. Admittedly, it does actually give you a pretty realistic off-roading experience, because it's got such a challenge to it, and also because it's only got rear-wheel drive. Oh, it's just pushing now. Come on, what are you doing? Get grip! Ah, you're constantly begging this thing for grip, and half the time it just doesn't want to do it for you. There you go. And again, like I said before, it's just slow. That's the problem, it's just slow. Putting it in low actually helps it quite a bit, though. But it doesn't... I don't think it helps it quite enough. Get a winch point to that tree. Just hope we don't flip the truck over. Put it back in auto. I mean, we're gonna do this. It's gonna do the same thing anyway in auto as it would in low range. It's just not going to let it shift out of it. See if we can switch trees. Not really. Well, that's a slight problem, isn't it? That's a slight problem. And the problem is there's nothing within range on the other side. Like, literally, like, nothing at all. Actually, that gives me an idea. There's no... Oh, man, there's no winch points on the back of the truck. There is on the trailer, just not on the truck, and that's what I was actually looking for. Because if there was winch points on the back of the truck, then we'd be able to get it into the, like, basically be able to get it out of this almost, like, wedge, shape that it's got itself into. Are we seriously not going to be able to rescue that thing? I'm going to be a little bit upset if we're not able to rescue that thing, like, at all. Oh, got some momentum there, though. Apparently not enough. Come on. Just enough for it to get a little bit of grip. I don't need it to go up the hill or anything. I just need enough for it to get a little bit of grip. Yes. Yes, I think we got it. Well, close to got it anyway. Oh, come on. Concerned it's going to get caught on these rocks, but... No, it's making it. It's getting there. It's making it. Yes, there we go. Well, that was quite the experience. Oh, no way. Please, no. The front wheel is caught on a pebble. Oh, my God. Come on. What? Just went out of range at the last second. Okay, we don't need it anymore. We don't need it anymore. And you know what, actually? If I can get it to go through this little, almost like just detour through the woods, that would work even better because the ground is flat here. We just have to demolish a couple of trees to get to it. Which, as you can see, is no problem for this truck. At least the small trees it has no problem with. Yes, there we go. Perfect way to bypass it. So let's check the map once again. So we're here, or here, and we need to get here. You know what? You know what? I will actually do this in 2 parts, because I normally don't do a mod test in 2 parts, but since we're testing out a new version of an in-game truck, as well as this other Nissan mod, we'll actually make this 2 parts. The second part will be rescuing the Nissan and actually taking it around the map. So, if you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.